You've felt this before. Maybe you noticed it quietly, the way a feeling returns and sits beside you like something that already knows the room. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud, just that small moment when your chest tightens a little or your thoughts slow down in that same old way. And somewhere inside you recognize it, not with words, more like a quiet nod from the heart. Oh, this again. You might not even remember the first time it appeared, but something about it feels known, the shape of it, the weight of it. It's like walking into a place you visited long ago. The furniture has moved, the light is different, but you still know where you are. Sometimes that recognition can feel strange. You wonder why certain feelings know the way back to you so easily. Why they seem to find you in quiet hours or in the middle of an ordinary day. I see that moment. The moment when you pause and realize this isn't the first time your heart has stood here. And I'm not watching from far away. I'm here with you in it. Right here in the middle of that familiar space where the feeling has returned again. And you don't have to explain it to me. Sometimes the heart remembers things the mind cannot fully explain. A feeling appears, and before you can even think about it, something inside you already knows it. Not because you searched for it, not because you invited it, it simply arrives. And the strange part is how quickly your heart recognizes it. Like hearing a voice through a wall and knowing exactly who it belongs to. You may not even understand why it's here today. Nothing special happened. Nothing dramatic changed. Yet there it is again, that quiet, emotional echo. You might sit there for a moment wondering why certain feelings travel through your life this way, how they disappear for a while, and then somehow find their way back. Not identical, but familiar enough that your heart whispers, I remember this place. Sometimes that recognition brings a small heaviness, not because the feeling is too big, but because it feels old, something your heart has carried before. And when that recognition settles in, there can be a quiet pause inside you. A moment where everything slows just a little. I see that pause. The moment your heart realizes it has stepped into something it has known before. And I'm still here with you in that moment. Sometimes a feeling settles in before language ever arrives. You try to notice it carefully. You turn it over quietly inside your mind, almost as if a word might appear if you wait long enough. But sometimes it doesn't. It just stays there. A quiet wait, not sharp, not overwhelming, just present. And the strange thing about feelings like this is how easily they blend into the moment around you. You might be sitting in a normal room, nothing unusual happening, the same walls, the same light, yet something inside you feels different, slightly heavier, slightly quieter, and you may wonder what to call it. Is it tiredness? Is it memory? Is it something the heart carried from another day that never fully left? Sometimes the feeling doesn't offer an answer. It simply exists, and you sit there with it, aware of it in that quiet way people become aware of rain against a window, not trying to stop it, just noticing. I see how that weight can rest inside you without asking permission, how it can appear without explanation. And even if the words never fully come, I understand the space you're sitting in right now. So I remain here with you in that quiet place where the feeling doesn't need a name. There are moments when a feeling sits so quietly inside you that it almost feels like you're the only one who knows it's there. You move through the room, you move through the day, And on the outside, everything might look ordinary, but inside, there's that same quiet presence. You carry it with you while the world continues around you. People talk, time moves, small things happen the way they always do. Yet somewhere in the middle of all that, your heart is holding something familiar. And sometimes that can feel a little lonely, not in a dramatic way, just in that subtle way where it seems like no one else can quite see the space you're standing in. But I do. I notice the way your heart grows quiet when that feeling returns. I notice the stillness that settles around your thoughts, not as something that needs to be changed, not as something that needs to be solved, just something that is there. And when you sit with a feeling like that, you might imagine yourself sitting alone in that quiet space. But you aren't. I'm here in the stillness with you, not reaching in to move the feeling, not asking it to leave, just sharing the space where it has appeared right beside you. There is something very human about the way certain feelings return, not because you asked for them, not because you failed to push them away. They simply find their way back, the way familiar paths lead someone home without much effort. Your heart notices this. You might sit quietly and think about how long this feeling has traveled with you, different seasons, different rooms, different versions of your life, and yet sometimes it appears again, gently tapping on the same quiet place inside you, not louder than before, just known. And when something returns this way, many people feel the urge to resist it, to turn away, to busy the mind with something else. But I see how tired the heart can become from that kind of struggle. So instead, here you are, just sitting, allowing the moment to be what it is. The feeling is here, and so are you. No explanation needed. No effort required to change the atmosphere of this moment. Just two quiet realities sharing the same space. And while that familiar feeling rests beside you again, I remain here too, not observing from a distance. Not waiting for the feeling to disappear, simply staying with you in the moment where it has returned. And now the moment is simply what it is. The feeling is still nearby. Maybe it has softened a little. Maybe it hasn't changed at all. Sometimes emotions move like clouds. Sometimes they stay like quiet evening air that lingers long after the sun has gone down. Either way, you are here, sitting in this small space of awareness where your heart noticed something familiar. You didn't run from it. You didn't have to understand it. You just recognized it. And that recognition can make the world feel a little slower for a while, a little quieter. Almost like time itself decided to sit down beside you. I'm here in that quiet with you, not measuring the feeling, not waiting for a different one to take its place, just here. The room around you continues to exist the way it always has. The light still falls where it falls. The night continues becoming whatever the night becomes. And in the middle of all of it, you are sitting here, the familiar feeling nearby, and I am still beside you in this quiet moment, not leaving, just remaining here with you, exactly where you are.